Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. I was gonna deactivate or delete this channel, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what's gonna happen to this channel later on because people have been even asking me if I'm gonna sell my channel. I didn't even know that people waste their time essentially build a platform with thousands of subscribers and then sell it to somebody. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. So I moisturize with the Junk Elephant Polypeptide Cream. Moisturize my lips with the Bite Beauty of Agave. And I'm mixing my Born This Way and Mary Kay foundation. But first, let me prime, and I'm going to use my Fenty primer. This is the original one. It's my favorite. I haven't tried the matte one yet or the dry skin one. And I'm actually on the floor because I'm not home. I'm at my family's, at my mom's. So, yeah. On the floor in the living room. So what I wanted to do was like a yearly roundup video about what I've learned about myself in 2018, what I'm going to be doing in, not 2018, 2019. Anyways, look at me, I'm mad. And what is to come for 2020. We're starting a whole new decade. So, yeah. Entering a whole nother decade. So I have a whole thing written down. And the first thing on the list is forgiveness. And I'm somebody that it's very hard for me to forgive people. Very, very hard for me. But I'm trying to be better. I'm just gonna color correct this under my eyes from now. I will hold a grudge like nobody's business. Like, I will not talk to you for years, okay? And that's not good. That's definitely not good. And the reason why I think I'm like that is because I'm not a person that loves confrontation. If I can go my day without confrontation, I will. If I can avoid it, I will. Kindly turn on the TV. Cause me sure I'm not deaf. Those are my little brothers and sister. But anyway, I'm not a very confrontational person. And I'm a Gemini. So when it comes down to confrontation, if I'm in the heat of the moment and you try to confront me, I will say every single thing that's on my mind, even some of the things that I should keep to myself and that don't end very well from experience, because I tend to really hurt people's feelings when I do that. And it's not intentional, it's just because I'm angry and probably caught off guard or something. But confrontations are not my thing, they're not my favorite at all. And as far as addressing confrontations, I've had this 3-step rule for 2019, and it's address, accountability, and apology. And I've been trying to work on it. But something that I found myself being hung up on is when I go to address certain issues, if someone don't want to participate and be held accountable for their part of the confrontation or argument, then I feel like it's not my place to apologize, because it takes two to have an argument, and I'm not going to take all the blame when I wasn't the only one arguing with myself. So that has been a very big thing for me, and I realized that it's not serving me. So I need to get over it. If I address, be accountable for my actions and my part, and apologize for my part, then it should be good enough for me. And that's that. I shouldn't worry about what other people is going to be held accountable for and all of that. And if they don't feel like apologizing, I need to stop torturing myself for it, because nothing I do or say will make them apologize. So, and a lot of times I like to, and this is another big thing as to why I have trouble forgiving people, I will go back over and over a particular event that happened in my head over and over and be like, what did I do to warrant that behavior? Like, and what did I do to make this person react the way they reacted? And I've come to the realization that nothing, I can't go back into the past and change the past. So I need to move the hell on and keep it at that. But that's very hard to do, especially when you're trying to solve issues. And then another thing also with me is that I'm big on closure. Like, I'm really, really big on closures. And with my type of closure, I need an apology. I need everything, all the facts to be laid out. Everybody do their part and say what they did wrong and all of that. And I realized that not all the time I am going to get the closure that I want. And not all the time people are going to address things the way I want them to address them. So that's another thing I need to get over. And I'm all about, when I get closure from a particular thing, I feel like if once that chapter is closed, it's closed. But if you reoffend or you do the same thing over again, it just reinforces why I shouldn't have even apologized, why I shouldn't take in your apology in the first place. And that's a big issue for me. Especially when I forgive people and they reoffend and continuously do it, I feel like I'm being made a fool and being made a mockery of, and that don't sit well with me at all. So that's something that I've learned in 2019. Another thing that I learned in 2019 is that during my birthday, well, a little bit before my birthday, I feel like my whole life was turning upside down. I guess God was preparing me for what's to come or whatever. But I realized from then that my views, standpoint on a lot of things, especially really big, important things, have changed significantly. So, for example, we used to vlog our family all the time, just doing whatever, going to the beach, football games. Turn on the TV! Or else me I'll take the remote. And on TV now go watch. We used to vlog our family all the time. And I realized in 2019 that I don't want to vlog my family. I don't want my family being vlogged. And with the new rules and regulations that YouTube is putting out in January 2020, I feel like God was definitely preparing me for that and giving me a heads up on why I didn't want to vlog my family anymore. And I watched this girl named Patricia Bright. She has like millions of subscribers. She's more in the beauty, fashion, lifestyle arena, and she said she had to stop vlogging her family also because it was ruining her relationship, and I completely agree. I feel like people get 20 minutes of your life and they feel like they know everything about you. And that's just what happens when you're too transparent, when you're too open, and you think it's a good idea because you want people to see like real families, real interaction, how your family is and all of that. But I realize that privacy is power, and when you have your privacy, people can't intervene basically. People can't intervene in what they don't know. They can't intervene in what they don't see. So, or make comments on what they don't see. So that's something that I've learned also in 2019. And I was so happy when Patricia said it because I've been feeling like vlogging, showing people their personal business, like, is a bit too much. Like, these people think they know everything about you when they have zero clue. You just get 20 minutes out of 24 hours and you think you know somebody's life. You have no idea. But when she said it, I like had an epiphany, like, oh my God, if she's experiencing that, I understand why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. And before my birthday, I was like, I don't want to vlog my family anymore. I just want my privacy. I just want to be everything to myself. And God was preparing me for this whole new YouTube changes that's gonna affect everybody's channel in 2019, and I didn't even realize it. And he says lead by faith, not by sight, and that's exactly what I did. I hold a conversation because it was both our channel and it's now SoFlo's channel, his second channel, where he does American commentary on there or whatever he feels like doing, and I'm quite fine with that. You guys will get vlogs like if we travel, go out of state, go to a different country, or go to Jamaica or something. But otherwise from that, I feel like my privacy is something that I value very, very much now. And I didn't used to value it before. I used to want to be open and honest with my subscribers, but I feel like that did more harm than good. And I definitely led by faith. With not wanting to vlog my family anymore, because a lot of family vlogging channel make a lot of money on YouTube, and now they're going to get their revenue is going to be cut significantly. They're not going to make as much money anymore, and I'm happy I did what I did, because now we didn't have that much content. We can put it on private and it be fine. Yeah, so now Kai just came in, so I had to pause the video. So now we didn't have that much content. Now we can put a lot of the content. So now all the content that we have on that channel can go, that's family oriented, can go on private, and that channel won't be affected. And that is Brain Flow TV. That's a combination between Brains on the Beat and Soul Flow TV. And that's what's gonna happen to that channel. I think Soul Flow already explained that. So yeah, that's what will happen with that channel. As far as this channel, I was really gonna delete it or deactivate it, but when I was about to deactivate it, they said I'm gonna lose all my comments, and I didn't want to lose all my comments, so I left it alone. As far as this channel is concerned, I am going to be uploading less frequently on here. You'll probably get 2 or 3 videos a week, if that, because I'm gonna put my focus completely on going back to school. I find that I am trying to pull myself in too many different directions, and I'm not as focused as I used to be on school, because I'm trying to do YouTube, be a mom, be a wife, and all this other stuff. So in order for me to be completely focused, because I'm trying to get all my prerequisites finished and get it over and done this year, so I can do clinicals and finish my degree. If you guys didn't know, I graduated high school with a 3.8 GPA. I went to the first 2 years of college for free because of my GPA, and I was a scholar basically. And then I moved to Florida to be with my husband, and I had to start all over essentially. So, and I had Kai. I took some time off, and that put me back a few years also. So I'm trying to get everything done and out the way, and I realized that pulling myself in 10 different directions is not going to work. I can't juggle all these things at once, and that's what I've been trying to do this year, and it hasn't been successful. So I'm gonna take the pressure off from me essentially, and just cut down on YouTube and focus on school. I'll also be working with hubby a lot more with his channel to build and grow his channel. So as far as that is concerned, that is what is going to happen for 2020 with this channel, which I'm excited about. A lot of stuff have been going on, and when I mean a lot of stuff, I mean a lot of stuff, but because I value my privacy, I'm gonna keep that private until I feel like comfortable, or until I feel like it's necessary. The people that are supposed to know already know, and that's all that I wanted. So I'm quite fine. I haven't been feeling the greatest, so all I've been eating is crackers and been losing mad weight, but that's neither here nor there. I'm sure I'll gain back the weight. It's like a never-ending cycle with me and my weight fluctuating, gaining, losing, gaining, losing. It's fine. I'm not really that pressed about it anyways. That's my little sister. That's Shar. So yeah, I think that's about it. As far as goals for 2020, finish all my prerequisites. I want to get my credit score up to 800, because this year was the first year that I actually got a credit card. It's 7 something now, so I want to make it up to the 800s and maintain amazing credit. I wasn't taught a lot about credit, and I'm learning step by step and trying to be financially literate. As far as that is concerned, I have my goals and dreams and aspirations and all of that. So as far as finance is concerned, I want to be literate, and that is one way I'm doing it. What else did I write on this paper? Oh, I also wrote that I need to be around my family more. If you guys don't know, my family live up north. I live in Florida, so it's a lot to travel up here all the time. But anytime I'm around my family, I always have nothing but good vibes all the time. And I realize that I miss that. I long for that. So 2020, even though I did it in 2019, I've been here about 3 times this year. I'm going to make it a priority to come see my family. Not only that, see my grandpa. I love my grandfather to death. If you watch my old vlogs before I moved to Florida, you would see him in a lot of them. And he's kind of getting older, and I don't want anything to happen and I don't get to spend time with him, or he doesn't get time to spend with his great grandchildren. So I'm making it a priority. Also, he hasn't been in the best of health, and that really gave me a reality shock of my life. I think it was well needed though, but yeah, that's another thing. And prioritizing my family. My son and my husband is gonna come first, and all of that. That's always in plans. Keep working on myself, keep evolving, keep changing, because if you're not changing, then you're not growing. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna finish my face and come back. Yeah. Now the sight of even a child on a video, they automatically turn off your video, so turn off your comments and stuff. So YouTube is going through a lot of changes in 2020.